Now, KFDM Chief Meteorologist Greg Bostwick with the latest weather in HD.
Well, radar is getting a little bit better, but we're still dealing with a pretty broad area of locally heavy rain falling from western Hardin County northeastward up toward Newton, and that continues to work toward the northeast. We'll zoom in toward Beaumont and northern Jefferson County. Just some light rain going on. Move up into Hardin County. It's not light rain, it's pretty heavy. Just to the west out towards Saratoga, over Koontz and northeastward. Lumberton's improving, also over toward Evadale. Buna, well, you're getting off and on rain, still fairly heavy at times, but it's not as heavy as it once was. Some of the heavier rains now have shifted north of Buna, and that's up toward Kirbyville and also in the area around Call Junction. Some pretty good rains, then over toward Magnolia Springs. This all continues to work northeast at a pretty good clip, so it's beginning to clear out of the area. And again, we'll look for a slow improvement now for the rest of the night as these showers continue to work away. Up to 8 inches plus around the Buna area seems to be the most. 5 inches plus on the northwest side of Beaumont, but 6 inches of rain here and there as well. So it's been a really wet night. Strangely enough, areas around Orange, back down towards Sabine Lake, a lot of areas got almost nothing in the way of rain for today. Let's take a look at what's going on around the state. Here's the remnants of Bill moving on out. And its trailing moisture extends all the way from our area back down into deep South Texas. But it's gradually losing that umbilical cord, so to speak. It's moving away, and that will allow things to dry out for us. So it's going to stop feeding in moisture from the south. You can see that really quite well earlier today. Now the rains have stopped with southwest Houston. We're on the tail end of that feeder band, which has been moving in off the Gulf of Mexico throughout the day into Oklahoma. So things look better. It's just going to be a slow process to get it all out of here over the next few hours. Temperatures 70s and 80s around the state, still 91 out toward El Paso, where they, of course, didn't have any rain. We're back up to 78. We did drop to around 74 of the heavy rains, 84 for the afternoon high. And we'll look for temperatures to start to crank up a little bit. In fact, crank up a bunch by the weekend as high pressure rebuilds from the northeast. Big ridge of high pressure from the Rockies into the southeast. That's good news. Will finally dry out and also protect us from any more tropical mischief that might come down the pike here for the next few days, at least into next week. So we're in good shape right now, but we'll continue to watch things, obviously, for the tropics as we are still early in the season, unfortunately. The marine forecast sees running 2 to 4 feet, south-southeasterly winds to over 20 knots, and the water temperature in the mid-80s. Forecast for tonight, rains gradually tapering off and ending for the lakes later on. We'll look for lows tonight to be down toward the mid-70s. For the triangle, also the showers slowly tapering off. We'll look for lows tonight to be down into the mid to upper 70s. And then tomorrow, the coverage rain back down to a more manageable 40%. That's more typical of June. Highs tomorrow, upper 80s. Same thing for the triangle. We'll look for the showers to gradually taper off to 40% and highs of about 87. 30% is all we're looking at for Friday and Saturday. Summer returns over the weekend with little, if any, chance of rain. The heat builds. Also, you know, talk about Buna and the 8 inches plus of rain. We understand they have canceled summer school classes at Buna Independent School District. Right. So don't go to school there.
Yep, and you also call this tropical mischief. I like that.
We don't like the mischief.
No, we don't.
I'm okay with tropical, but
yeah.
not mischief. Yeah.
With you. Thank you.
Okay.